today is the day. It is Friday, November 3rd here in Western New York and beyond. That's my slogan. That's my tagline. And I am getting ready to go into a colonoscopy in about 3.5 hours, 4 hours. And I am absolutely miserable. I had to start with the quote unquote liquid diet yesterday morning. So I went to the gym, just basically went through the motions just to get a workout in. When you become my age, if you've been involved in sports, more specifically professional wrestling, if you don't move around, it make you feel 10 times worse. You got to get the joints moving. You got to get the bones moving. You got to get the blood flowing. So I went to the gym yesterday morning knowing that I couldn't eat for the rest of the day. Just did a nice little light bicep and back workout just to get everything going and flowing. Came home. I don't know if I was supposed to do this, but I did it anyway. I had a little bit of a protein shake, no dairy, and I didn't add any extra stuff into it just to have my stomach, just to kind of feel full. And that would have been it when it comes to quote unquote solid food for the rest of the day. So yesterday was just basically me staring at the clock, sitting at my desk at work, getting work done, and trying not to think about my stomach being empty. I had to do the whole liquid diet gimmick. So I grabbed some chicken bouillon, some, chicken bone broth. I had some sugar-free Jell-O, but I couldn't drink anything or eat anything that was red or purple. So that was all it was yesterday. And I'm like, let me just get through this and I'll be fine. Let me just get home. I'll be fine. So I got home and I went into the refrigerator to see what was there to drink. And I'm just looking at all this food and all these leftovers that we had, which made me feel even more miserable. So I'm like, all right, screw this. I am just closing the refrigerator. I'm getting the dogs all set. I'm just going on the couch. I'm going to watch football and just be miserable, because it really has been a miserable experience getting ready for this colonoscopy. And thank God, in 3.5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, it'll be done, and I don't have to do it ever again in my life. I know they say that you have to do it every 10 years or whatever. Well, maybe that's negotiable, because the way I feel right now, I really don't feel like I'm ever going to have this done again. I love food. I love to eat food. I love to talk about food. I love to look at food, and not having food for a day and a half has been an absolute miserable experience, and I never want to have this feeling ever again. So I know it's an important thing when it comes to your health. So have that colonoscopy done. Get your awareness checks. Get that stuff all done. But for me, this has been an absolute miserable experience. That's why I'm doing this podcast again, to kind of keep my mind off of not eating, thinking about this liquid diet that I'm on for the day and a half. And then my ray of hope, my light at the end of the tunnel, my sunshine in the rain will be when I wake up from the anesthesia, when I get out of that surgery center and we are able to go get lunch. And then tonight is date night. So make sure you're checking me out on Instagram at Pasquale Eats to find out what I eat today, because I cannot wait to get some food in my mouth. And this has just been horrible. And I appreciate you listening to me rant and rave about my colonoscopy prep.